that you're seeing on screens these days many different shapes of footage, right? You've got square-shaped footage. This is standard footage that generally shows up square. You've got widescreen footage, which can also be standard depth, which shows up rectangle. It looks a lot like HD, but it's not HD. This wide shape is either called widescreen or anamorphic, so it changes, depends on how you use them. And then you've got high definition. So high definition pictures are generally much larger than this anamorphic thing, but they have the same ratio in terms of size. So this, if you were to blow it up, could fit into a TV that's showing you high definition stuff, and you could mistake it for blurry HD. So it can get confusing nowadays because you have HD TVs and non-HD TVs, just really big ones. You can see standard definition on DVDs like TVs. You still get VHSs and old school media, and you can watch it on computers. If you want to see true HD, you need an HD monitor, or you need Blu-ray. So that is the start of HD. Right? When someone generally rents a camera from the lab, they'll either come into the lab and they're like, I'm interested in making a project, and I want to make it really good. I want an HD camera. And so we're like, okay, and we give them the camera that can shoot HDV, and then they come back and they look at their footage, and sometimes the feedback is, oh, this doesn't look like the crazy HD footage that I see on my TV at home. That's because there are many different flavors of HD, right? So consumer HD generally shoots HDV, and that's what that shoots. There are so many others, which I don't really know what they do or how you get to them other than having a really specific camera to shoot that way. So these are the names of those cameras. I could not explain them to you. I tried. There is something that makes HD specific in that it records its video differently, so it looks different than standard definition footage looks. It does this thing where it either shoots in progressive or interlaced. So when you're watching TV on a screen, you're perceiving moving figures, but it's either being shown to you in a series of interlacing images, so there's a series of lines you're watching on screen, and for interlaced, you are seeing the odd lines and then the even lines, and they're flickering back and forth so fast that you're just seeing straight movement. You can notice it on a computer if you pause your footage and it looks a little like liney, or if you blow it up and it looks a little chunky sometimes, that's interlacing. And then progressive is showing you the whole picture really quickly, over and over again. Both have their pros and cons in terms of appearance. I don't really have an opinion on either. And then the last thing you should know that is specific to HD formats are these things called frame rates, because they'll show up on cameras that you're trying to buy. It'll say something like 1080i 720p, 1080p 50, and it's like, what? So 1080i means I am shooting at 1080, which is this larger HD size, and then I is for interlace. That's how you read that. 720 is about half the size, and that flavor generally comes in 720p, so 720 progressive. Right, and then I didn't really tell you this because it's specific, but standard definition usually shoots in a size that is